We're gonna dive into the topic of, does clout mean more than character? I felt like this was a good topic today because, with all the obsession with fame, status, all this online validation, and all this stuff that that we're accustomed to, or like that you see nowadays. Like, I felt like this topic was mandatory, and all that stuff we just talked about, like I said, the fame, the online validation, the status. Does all that mean more than genuine character? Like, the person that just has genuine character, do y'all value that more than the person that has overwhelming fame or popularity? Now, the quick question would have been, no, we like the character, but the stats ain't showing it and the loyalty ain't showing it. And look, I know you can have both, right? I know we can have both, but we're gonna dive into that like a little bit later down the line, like a little bit later in the episode, because those are like outliers. Like, let's be real, a lot of people that's famous and all that, their whole image and whole persona is them being fake. So it's like, are they actually both? So we're gonna deep dive in that later in the episode. But like I said, we got, does clout mean more than character? And I pose the question to y'all, YouTube. Would you rather be famous and fake, or unknown and real? Now, like I said, obviously the ideal would be both. But for the sake of the comparison, or however you want to say it, would you rather be famous and fake, or unknown and real? Now, quick little backstory on your definition, so to say, of clout. Come on, it's kind of self-explanatory. Clout. Think of your favorite celebrity, your favorite YouTuber, your favorite TikToker, people with millions of views, millions of followers. Oh, have you seen such and such video today? Have you seen such and such today? Like, that's clout more than that, because it's just like an overwhelming sense of like, everybody knows this person. Like, if you bring up them in a topic, most people know them. That's clout. That's clout. You know, clout and fame, kind of go hand in hand. And then obviously character, is somebody, maybe some certain character traits. That's what I kind of look for. I kind of break them up, like, somebody that has integrity, somebody that's responsible, somebody that's honest, loyal people, like all those things, or whatever your definition of somebody with good character is. That kind of sums up like the character side of it. Now, the biggest reason for the question, like I said earlier in the intro, is because this day and age, and like, if you haven't checked it out, go check out my last one with Gen Z and millennials and all that.